Welcome, everyone, to what we call the Section 5 Big Show. My colleagues are not here today. I'm a solo host, but I'm very excited to be joined by two guests, probably two of the most recognizable people in Section 5 high school basketball. East High coach Darrell Barley and his son, Damani Barley, the junior point guard of perhaps, at least on paper, one of the most teams with the greatest potential to do some serious damage this season, this winter, during this condensed season. Damani, I keep trying to make you out to be a senior, but obviously you're a junior. Tell everyone how long have you been on the varsity team here at East High, and what do you see in front of you as far as this lineup goes?
I've been on varsity for 3 years, so this is my third year since freshman year. So, and with my team, it's like I could easily, get them going because like they all aggressive, so like they easily get them going and play make for them.
And Coach Barley, this is a lineup with some serious scoring potential.
Oh yeah, we have guys, and I to reiterate, we have guys who can go for 20 any given night. But I think the most important thing is for us to play team ball, get the ball to the guys who are hot, who are in the right spot, and just make things happen. And I think we've been kind of doing a pretty good job of that. Just some things we have to work on defensively as well as free throw shooting, which cost us our first game.
Can you both tell me what the game was like against McQuaid? Was it last night or the night before?
It was last night. It was intense. That's a rivalry. So you're gonna get their A game, and they're not gonna quit. They're gonna box out every shot. They well coached. We came out with the victory, but even in that game, we missed 10 free throws. That's something that we definitely have to work on. But it was a fun game. A lot of highlights, a lot of dunks, and things of that nature. It's the little things that we have to do to improve.
Damani, was the game at East High, and what do you think it is about this free throw shooting so far this season? What do you think is getting in the way there?
I think we probably rushing our free throws when we are shooting free throws. So.
And who's next?
Leadership tomorrow.
Oh, that ought to be good. Is that at the old Charlotte building, or is that one at home too?
It's at home.
It's at leadership. So we play at 3:00. Another intense game. Playing against another good guard that we have to stop that has been on varsity for a long period of time. So we just have to stay focused, concentrate, rebound, hit free throws, then good things will happen, I think.
Is that you're referring to Maurice McKinney?
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
He's a good player.
What do you think the combined score is going to be? Is this thing going to get over 200?
Hopefully not for them. But the fact of the matter is, it's going to be up and down. It's going to probably be a lot of pressing and trapping and things of that nature. Probably a bunch of dunks, a lot of highlights. So it's always an intense game. They come to play, we come to play. So it should be fun.
It's a smaller court there too, right?
Yeah, small court, really small court, probably the smallest court in Section 5 right now, besides School of the Arts. But it's what we have to do, what we have to go through, and other teams had to do it, and we have to prepare ourselves.
Yeah, I always think about World War II when I step in there. I'm like, this is an old building, very old building.
Reminds you of Marshall. Remember the Marshall?
Yes. How you obviously are connected to East High. You go back to your playing days, and you went on to Canisius in a pro ball career. I mean, what is it like to coach at that school? I remember going to games when I first started working at the DNC, and everyone in the stands knew more than Coach Bill Franklin, I believe it was. You know, he should have did this, he should have did that. You know, you guys have had a following. You're probably the most popular team in the city league. What is it like to coach there?
You gotta have thick skin, I'll tell you that much, because you're never supposed to lose. You're supposed to win every championship. You know, I get the same thing. You know, I would have did this, I would have did that. He can't coach, you know, but it is what it is. You gotta have thick skin. You can't let people steal your joy. But the proof is in the pudding, right? When you think about how many guys went to college and have degrees and things of that nature, while other guys who played there before don't have that. And also you look at the championships. But then you also get, you know, you get alumni, you get some good people who do tell you good things. But you're only as good as your last game. So you got to remember that. And being a basketball player in the past, I know that, you know, when you win, when you're winning, you're the best coach in the world. When you lose, oh, you should have did this, or you should have played this guy. I get it all the time, but it's not going to stop me. You know, I got another 9 or 10 more years left in me to keep doing this. And if I keep getting guys scholarships, or if they keep going to college for free and getting degrees, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. The Keon Mitchums, Gerald Brooks, and so on and so on. And so on.
Carruthers brothers.
Yeah, yes.
we could keep going, you know. Torrance Dyke, we could keep going. It's a lot of guys who didn't score 30 a game, but they may have scored 16 a game. And most of the guys I have, they played for me 2 years or 3 years. They have a sectional championship, and they definitely got a city title. So I take pride in that, but also take pride in our guys being good guys and becoming responsible citizens.
Yeah. Damani, I mean, I think this is the perfect question for you. I mean, you know the word, or know the definition or the meaning of the word expectations. You know, being who your father, who he is, and you're playing for East High. What is that like in that bubble?
I would say like at first it was hard, but then like I got used to it. So like I don't know.
Do you like it?
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes I don't like it, but I don't really feed into the negativity or the hype. I just play my game.
Yeah. And what is your game? Break it down for us.
I could play, make, shoot, dunk. I could really do everything. When I get it hot, there's nothing you could like really do. But I could basically do everything. Yeah.
How what is the recruiting scene like for you? You're 6'4". You can see on Twitter that you're popping up on radars as far as different scouting services and what have you. And then we have this pandemic kind of settling in. I mean, has that jumbled things up for you and other guys?
Yeah, it kind of like hurt my recruitment, but at the same time it helped. I don't know. It goes both ways, but if I had like more time for AAU, I'd probably have more offers last year. But at the same time, they still reach out. So,
how many do you have in your pocket?
I got 2 right now.
2?
Your interest?
Yeah, interest. I have a lot of interest from all types of schools, like New Mexico, UB, Lehigh, Austria. I have a lot of interest.
Coach Barley, is there anything that a coach can do to kind of break the log jam or stir things up, basically help the kids in the recruiting scene?
Over the years, when I first started coaching, it was, the high school coaches kind of had the power, so coaches will reach out to the high school coaches. Mm-hmm. Lately, it's been the AAU coaches. I think now it may become like a combination as far as the recruiting scene now, because, especially for the seniors and also, the path that he was on as far as playing AAU straight from playing in the sectionals and maybe going to the state and maybe winning the state championship and moving on. Not without playing AAU, it kind of hurts the kids, especially if you were playing on one of the sneaker teams. Guys probably would have got notice and maybe got more recognition and probably would have been seen by coaches. So this season is important, but I think even after the season, you got to keep working. You never know who's watching. A lot of guys sign late. The thing with this year is like a lot of the freshmen who are freshmen in college will be freshmen again next year. Yeah. So prep school and junior college will be oversaturated with really good players.
They can kind of sit back. You don't have to restock the roster, basically.
Right. And those guys at junior college will be freshmen again too, so and everyone wants to go to prep school. So if you can get into a prep school, that's great. If you have to go to junior college and play there a year or two, you have to do what you have to do. There are many ways to get to where you want to go.
Damani, how, as a player, how do you kind of make your way through this season's? You guys got the green light to play pretty late, but you have to go through all kinds of protocols and safety measures. But bottom line is you still get to play. How is it different out on the basketball court and in practice?
It's very different because like last year, I'm saying we didn't need to like wear masks all the time, and like we had fans last year and like packaging, so it's really different now. But at the same time, we still get to play with what I'm saying, people we grew up with. So
can you breathe during a game when you're out there wearing a mask, or what are some of the challenges that come with that?
Yeah. Like I'll be out of breath sometimes. I ain't gonna cap, but you just gotta adjust. You know what I'm saying? During the timeouts, get some water, and be back on the court.
And coach, your checklist, I'm assuming, is way longer than his. You have to provide the safe environment. You have to make sure that you're sending people back home to their family safe. What are some of the steps that you have to kind of walk through and do it on a daily basis?
Daily basis, or even hourly basis, as far as making sure that balls are sanitized. Kids sanitize their hands, keep their mask on, as well as our athletic director Eric Robinson does a great job. We have in the front before the kids come in, a detector to check their temperature. And we also have masks that's always provided, that's always there for us to follow those protocols. But it's definitely weird. It's difficult to coach with a mask on, so I can't imagine shooting threes and dunking and doing those type of things. So I think it's hampering a lot of people. Then a lot of kids, it might be helping. Who knows? I just think that it's perilous times. That the numbers are going down. You have vaccine out there. Hopefully we'll get through this and continue having these numbers decrease, and we get back to normalcy.
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky situation because this thing is had a pretty tough bite on our community, the Black community. So you always have to keep that in mind.
Yep, and we always, you were thinking about this season. Got to remember it's just a game. It's a very important game in our lives, but it's just a game. We all want to be healthy, and we all want to, live and enjoy life.
Yeah, I know I want to be around. So I want to thank you both for taking the time. I guess you guys are on school break, what have you, but I still want to thank you for taking the time to come on our show. And hopefully I'll see you at some games later on down this season. And everyone out there, stay safe, and please tune in to the next Section 5 Big Show.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.